make me feel like a rebel, but I will not give you a reason to destroy me more and more again.
Just like brand new.
Hey, what's up everyone? So welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna give you my personal opinion about the Lumia 640 XL. I quite branded it here with carbon fiber. It looks different, but it looks definitely better. And I'm gonna give you my personal opinion about this device, if it's good and if it's still worth to buy it today in 2016, or even we are almost at the end of 2016, so we are going to 2017 already. So if it's still a good choice, this 640 XL to buy. I have used it for already half a year, 1 year maybe. It has launched in 2015 March, so it's an year and a half almost old. And the specs of the device, they are not really great, they are not really from another world. It has only 1 GB of RAM. The GPU is not very high, it's a middle one. Also the CPU, it's a middle one. For 2016 is already a budget, let's say, it already goes down. How it works, Windows 10 on it, you have the update, and the Windows 10, it doesn't, at the moment, it doesn't require high specs. Of course, it will be better if the device will have 2 GB of RAM, a better CPU, a better GPU, of course, for better games. But at the moment, it's okay with what it has. And I will say that the device, it's worth to buy today, but I mean for 2017 I'm not really sure about that, but today it's still worth to buy because you will not find another device from the Windows 10 ecosystem with the specs of it. I mean, with the specs of it, the specs are not, like I said, the specs are not really high, but for the price that this device it's selling right now, at the moment the price even went down. So for the price and for the specs that it has, the device is a beast. And the best of this device is the battery. I don't have a device that the battery goes for so much time. I mean, the battery in this one is a 3000 mAh battery, but on my LG G3 it's also a 3000 mAh or 2800 mAh battery. I'm not really sure, but or 2800 or 3000 mAh on this LG G3. And as you can see, the display, it's smaller. Of course, here the CPU, it's better, it has 3 GB of RAM, but the battery on the LG G3, it's so much worse than on my Lumia 640 XL. And this is one big reason that I use more my 640 XL as a daily driver device. Of course, I also like the Windows ecosystem, Windows 10, how it looks and the tiles and everything about that. So that's why I use it as a daily driver. And as you can see, I have an LG G3. This one has also launched in 2014, but this one was a high-end device. It has a high CPU. For today, it's not really high-end CPU, but in 2014 or 2015, when it was launched, it was a high-end CPU. The GPU, it's okay for today, but it has 3 GB of RAM. So this device, it's still a beast in 2016, but of course it's more powerful than this one. But here the display, it's bigger than on the LG G3. The battery, maybe even if it's the same, the battery here longs much more. Even though I'm using Insider Preview and the builds in Insider Preview, they are not the best for the battery, but still the battery. How I use the phone, watching videos, emails, messaging, WhatsApp every day, almost the full day. And I go with the battery for the full day, which on the LG G3 I can't do that. On the LG G3 I can only go through the full day if I'm not using it as much as I'm using my Lumia 640 XL. And my opinion about the device, honest opinion, the design of it, it's not the most beautiful design. The LG G3, for example, when it came out, and I still like the design, I think when it came out I was, oh my fucking god, this device, it's so beautiful, I want this device. And I wanted the device and I got the device. But the 640 XL, it's not so beautiful. I mean, it's plasticky and also not premium. But if you're not worried about that, if you don't care about that, then it's a very good choice. I mean, the LG G3, this one, it's also plastic, but I mean, it looks more premium and it feels more premium. But as you can see, I put here a sticker, carbon fiber sticker, and it looks even better now. But of course, still doesn't look premium, the phone. And again, For the price that the phone has and for the specs, for this big screen, for the nice battery, you will not find a better phone from the Windows 10 ecosystem, of course. There is already the Lumia 650, the phone after this one, but I will not advise to upgrade to that one because it will be like a downgrade, because that phone, it's more beautiful, of course. It has the aluminum body, but the specs are lower than this one, and the screen is also smaller than this one, so I will not advise to upgrade to that one. And then there is also the problem of Microsoft selling Nokia, and then they are like killing Lumia. So the next phone, if they will make the next phone, of course, it will not be named Lumia and it will be named something else. The rumors are saying that will be named Surface Phone, but there is nothing sure, at least at the moment. So if you don't care about that there is no more Lumias in production, or if the design is not really beautiful, if you don't care about that, then my advice is a really nice solid choice in the Windows 10 ecosystem, mostly because of the price. This phone, I think it was the best choice of Microsoft when it came out. Now, of course, the price went down, the specs already also like went down, but when it was launched like last year, the phone was one of the best phones in price and in specs, and it was selling nuts, this phone. Maybe even today it's selling much, but I'm not really sure about that. The phone also works pretty fine. Even with 1 GB of RAM, the phone works fine, doesn't lag. Of course, when it starts to lag or something, it might be a problem of the OS. But anyway, with my final opinion, I think this is a solid device. For 2016 it's still a solid device. For 2017 I'm not really sure, because I mean the phones they release with higher and higher specs every year or every month even. So this phone, the specs kinda go down, but it's still a solid choice and you'll not find a better choice on the Windows ecosystem. Of course, if you never tried Windows and you come from Android, then you must think there if you like Windows or if you don't like Windows, if you like the tiles or if you don't like the tiles. But if you're a Windows user or a user from Lumia, if you have a previous Lumia, an older one, for example 520 or 630, and you want to upgrade, then this one will be a very nice choice, because the price is not high and the specs are nice, the screen is big like I said. And yeah, it's really nice choice to go, but you have to take in mind the design of it, that it's not premium, and the specs that are not also premium. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let me know your opinions in the comments.